Hello, everyone. What a beautiful Monday that the Lord has made, and we've got to be glad and rejoice in it. It's the second Monday in the month of November 2020. And like I usually say, do not let, that is something that I've been doing, I've always tried as much as possible not to let either my mistakes of the past or the disappointment of the past to affect my present, okay? To affect whatever I'm doing now. It's a new day, it's a new week, new opportunity, new strength, new challenge, okay? So, we shouldn't be drawn back because of some of the things we may have lost, So, it's another day of Monday motivation, or rather another edition of Monday motivation. For the past two episodes, I've been talking about traveling like that. I'm not really a travel consultant in as much as I help people process visa, tourist visa, residence visa, but I'm not a travel consultant per se. Maybe with time I may go into it, but I'm so saddened. It's very painful when I see my fellow Africans complaining about how they've been scammed, all because they want to travel out and taking huge sum of money from these guys. Imagine you sell a property, you borrow money to travel out, and someone else from somewhere takes everything from you without giving you what you guys agreed on. So it's so sad. So that was why I took my time to delve in a little bit. I didn't say everything, If like I said the last time, if you want to know more about visa, especially the Middle East, the Gulf region, okay, the GCC region, you can always check on me on my Facebook Messenger. I'll be able to share with you, some of the information that will definitely help you. Today, I want to really talk about something very important. Most times it has happened to me. Most times we feel that before we can start up something, we must have some kind of money, must have arrived to a certain extent before we can start up something. But I've looked at so many celebrities, so many artists, different people in different sectors, education sectors, business sectors, political sectors, I've discovered that no one just arrived on the scene. No one just, it's not like manna that came in the camp of the Israelite. I discovered that they started from somewhere. At least I can tell for Two-Face, a member of the defunct Plantation Boys. I knew then how they started from Festac Town. At least the little I can remember how they used to meet beside blocks and flats, doing their rehearsals and stuff like that, And today, look at where they are. And, several people, so many people like that, all started somewhere. Even me that is talking now, I started somewhere. Because of time, I may not be able to go into details how I started, but definitely I started somewhere. I started with preaching as a little boy, and thank God for my parents that gave me a good foundation, the way that showed me the way of the Lord based on their own understanding at that time. As a little kid, I was going around, preaching the gospel. And when I relocated to a certain, to an area, a state, in Nigeria. Nigeria is in Africa, the western part of Africa. So I relocated to the western part of Nigeria, and thank God for my big mommy and my big dad. My big dad, may his soul rest in peace. He has gone to be with the Lord. But one thing I really appreciate and always thank God for them was they showed us the way of the Lord, and being that I've set a course that I must follow, a course that I'm following. So I may not have arrived, but I started from somewhere. I'm on a journey, okay? I started from somewhere. So I didn't wait until Facebook came out. I didn't wait until I have so much money before I start doing what I'm doing. So it's about passion, I started, just like that, even while I was in high school. And I got into the university and I was still doing it. I remember those times I'll be traveling to school and I would preach in the bus. It was a lot of fun and lives were impacted. Even when I went to do my compulsory National Youth Service Corps in Nigeria, when you graduate from the university, it is something that you must do. I may not be able to go into details about what it means, but it's called National Youth Service Corps. Like in Egypt, before you're allowed to travel out, I think you must join the military for like 1 year. So the NYSC is a paramilitary, is a paramilitary sector where they give you the opportunity to serve, to integrate, and all that. So then they do give me the opportunity, I think it's called the advisory decks. So I'll come out, I will say some things, trying to inspire my fellow corps members. Okay, so why am I saying this? I started from somewhere and I'm going somewhere. My pastor will say, I have set a course that I must follow. And that is what I'm working on, and I'm still learning. I'm still attending trainings. I'm still registering for courses, just to be better and better. Usually I would just, but presently I'm learning a little bit of editing because some of these things I do them myself. Okay, that is what we're talking about. So why am I saying this? Maybe you have an idea. Maybe there is something that God has placed in your heart. You've got to start now. No more time. You've got to start now. Even as a kid, I've seen kids making money. We all know about this young lady, Emanuela. She never waited until she gets to 18 years before she starts doing what she's doing. There are several of them. Even there are some foreign musicians, Lil Bow Wow, Lil Romeo, Dan, several years back. They started singing as kids, and today they are big shots. So parents, when you discover that your child, your kid, has a particular talent, that there is a gift that God has placed in their heart, try to encourage them to start working on their gift. Don't say until they finish school. Try to encourage them to start working on that God has given to them. And if you're listening to me now and there is something that God has placed in your heart, it could be business, it could be sports sector, it could be in the music sector, it could be in the movie sector, whatever it is. I think you just have to start working. You start small and you grow big. Okay? So I believe that this video, will be able to inspire you, or the video has inspired you into becoming the best of you. So do not say, I have a friend, a wonderful friend, though sometimes we differ in some ideologies, in some opinions, but he's a very wonderful friend. He's a Reverend Father in Germany. He started writing right from when I knew him. He started writing, and today he's an awesome writer. He's an awesome author. His articles on Facebook are awesome, even though sometimes what he writes, but he's awesome. You understand? So he started as a little boy, he started as a kid, and today he's doing great. So you can start. you can start. You can start just like I started. You know, you can start. So I don't really like making my videos long like that. You know, so I'll be stopping by, and I remain Uzoma Romanik.